Hello folks, and today we're going to be going around filming the happenings at Brookmead during the first day of the Prairie Line's Spring Steam Gala 2023. The gala will be express engine themed, as is evident in the arrival a few days before by low loader of locomotive number 21C151 Winston Churchill. We can also see across the yard another of the visitors for the gala, number 6002, King William IV, on her steam tests to confirm she's safe to run before the gala begins. Now that she's going off down the line to find the turntable and turn around so she's facing the right way, we'll allow the pug to continue with the pre-gala shunting and skip forward to the morning of the gala. Let's go. First out of the sheds is the terrier, taking this B-set on an early morning run for keen enthusiasts. Next up, pug number 51241 shunts into another siding to make room for the pannier to head off down the line and for the king to do so in the other direction. .6002, by the way, did pass its steam tests and will be running at the gala. The Bulleid Pacific, meanwhile, did not, and very sadly, they are unsure of what to do with it. There's rumours that the schools class will be taking it down when it goes for driver for a tenner, so that people can still see it when it's on display in the platform at the end of the line. However, the final decision hasn't been announced, so all we have as yet is that we're very sad that it's not going to be running. Ah well, what can you do? The terrier returning with her morning train? And the pannier arrives back with some auto coaches. I think later on they're going to pair these with the small Prairie, but I'll have to check that on the timetable, as I'm not sure right now. Speaking of the small Prairie, here it goes now, leaving the yard off down the line. The king is coming with a non-stop express, and it looks like it's full steam ahead. Here comes the small Prairie with the terrier's B set. I believe the terrier is bringing the goods train back up here, so we'll just have to wait for her to arrive in the sidings. Now that the line down there is clear again, we're seeing the gala's other visitor, Royal Scot, come out of the sheds for the first time. She's heading down to collect a train at the other end of the line. Here she goes. And the small Prairie resumes its trundle down the line. Here we have a snippet of hope for the Bulleid Pacific getting taken down to the end of the line to be put on display, as the pug is now moving out of the way just before the schools class is due to shunt out of the sheds. Come on, fingers crossed. Yes! As the schools class is going down to the end of the line for the driver for a tenner, it's going to take the Bulleid to be put on display. That's fantastic! I'm sure we'll see a lot of our friends with pictures of that later. Anyhow, let's watch the school's class shunter down to the end of the line. Here they go now! And as predicted, here comes the terrier with the goods train. Now we get to see the pug in its shining time, as it moves the wagons into the sidings to clear the main line for a train passing through. And now the terrier takes the remainder of the wagons into the adjacent siding to the pug. Thus clearing the running line for Royal Scot on her first passenger train of the gala. Then, as predicted, here's the small Prairie with the auto coaches. Here we see the pug moving down to the far end of the shunting yard. To make way for the large Prairie to come and reassemble the goods train. And now the large Prairie is off to the end of the line with the goods train. There it goes. And here comes the terrier. Reversing off backwards, light engine down the line. I wonder what it'll come back with. Here comes the King class introducing the GWR collet rake into the gala. Still full steam ahead from the King, Let's hope it keeps this up all day. Here comes probably the most quirky non-stop express of the gala, the Terrier and the Pannier double-heading at speed. And here comes the small Prairie with the goods train again. Here comes the Pug, again on shunter duties. The Pug having moved some of the wagons, just like last time, the Prairie shunts the remainder. They've now cleared room for the Pannier, returning on its auto train. Now we have the King and the Royal Scot double heading, with the B-set and the Colic coaches as a combined rake. Now that they've gone past, it's time for the Pug to reassemble the goods train. And here comes the Terrier, running light engine to collect the goods train and take it back with it. Now that the goods train has left the sidings, it's time for the small Prairie to head off to the other end of the line. And now here comes the pannier again, this time travelling forward with the auto train. Here's a tank and tender engine doubleheader in the form of the large Prairie and the King, travelling bunker first sadly. Another non-stop train headed that direction, in the form of Royal Scot with the Great Western Collets. Now for the Prairie Line's most special form of doubleheader, a small and large Prairie. Here they come now. The last engine out of the sheds is the first engine back. After a hard day's work, Royal Scot is ready to return to the sheds, but first the pug must shunt out of the way. Now that the pug has moved further up the yard, it's time for Royal Scot to head back to the sheds. Now the large Prairie is passing through with its last train of the day before it returns to the sheds. The train is so long that it doesn't even properly fit on the platform. And now, after spending the day making memories that visitors will never forget on the driver for a tenner, the schools class returns to the sheds with the Battle of Britain in tow. With the schools class out of the way, it's time for the King to come past on its last train of the day. Speaking of last trains of the day, the Prairie has finished with its one and is now returning to the sheds. The Terrier back on the B-set with the same duty as this morning, a little evening run up and down for keen enthusiasts who wanted to stay the whole day. In a doubleheader that has been hinted at for the autumn gala, the small Prairie and the Pannier return light engine to the sheds. With the King class following soon after. We've reached the late evening now, and at the end of the gala day the Terrier returns with its enthusiast train. And now the Terrier can join the other engines in the sheds. So that's going to be that, folks. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know what I should do better for next gala, like should I put the goods train in more, should I use a better variation of carriages, maybe I should use the small camera to send you on one of the trains and just send you around the layout a little bit. Anyhow, I really hope you're looking forward to the autumn gala, and I also hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.